What's up, you beautiful people? Happy St. Patrick's Day. When you're watching this, it's not St. Patrick's Day. It's the day after St. Patrick's Day. But for me, it's St. Patrick's Day. I got my awesome shirt, Thunderbolt and Lightning. Very, very frightening. Galileo said it. All right. Ladies and gents, check it out. I love to set goals, right? And in the front of my book that I've showed you several times on this vlog, if you're new here, this is my brain. This is where I keep up with all my information, all the things that I do, all the things that I want to do. I've got like if my kids write me pictures, I've got that in here too. My brain literally looks like that. My ADHD brain this is very important. If you haven't seen this video, I'll link it at the end where I talk about this book. But it's changing a lot, and I'll probably do another video here pretty soon talking about what this book is now becoming. There's a lot more stuff going on in it. I use this book it's like how people use ChatGPT. I use this book. It's amazing. No, I don't get it to write my essays. So, anyways, sorry. I digress. So, I'm all the time looking at my goals in the front of the book because I want to make sure I keep these goals, right? So, I'm looking through here, and literally the number one goal for this year is to get out of debt. That's why we're doing the debt channel on Journey to a Million. If you don't know that channel, you can hit it up in the links below. The reason I want to get out of debt is so that we can have financial freedom. We're wanting to move into a house, and I would love to do that within this year, but we got to get out of debt and then start saving for that. And my number one goal this year is to get out of debt as fast and as quick as possible. So I started doing some math, and one of the things that we're doing is we're flipping things. So if I wanted to do that on that channel, what I do is, if you watch it, I take 50% of my profits and I put it towards my debt, and I put 50% back into reselling every single time, right? So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new goal, which is a crazy goal because last year we made $9,000 on flipping things, right? We made an extra $9,000 off of eBay last year. I looked this year, and we've already made... Let me go back to my page. Sorry, I lost where I was at. No! So I went and looked, and this year to date, from January 1st to March 16th, or 17th, sorry, to March 17th, we have made $2,394 doll hairs and 75 cents. So if I break it down, in order to pay off my debt, we have roughly $60,000. It's a little bit less right now than $60,000. So if we shoot for $60,000, that means I need to sell $120,000 on eBay, right? Which seems crazy, right? It really is kind of crazy. But I think I could do it. I kind of broke it down here, and I actually just found a new place to source that has a lot of shoes. I'm a big shoe seller. I love selling shoes. This guy hooked me up with some good information and also some clothing, which I like clothing, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I'll pick up the really good stuff, but they have $5 Stuff-A-Bag, and like you fill up a whole Walmart sack full for $5, right? And you do that with shoes and clothing, I think. I haven't been yet, but that's what he said. It's $5 per bag, and you fill up a bag full of stuff. Okay, so my brain automatically went to, if I'm going to be able to get a lot of stuff cheaper, a lot of stuff faster, but I'm going to have to post a lot more. If I post 15 to 20 things a day, I should be starting to get 15 to 20 things a day back to me. If I drop my pricing, right now I want to make $15 minimum off an item, not profit, just $15 is where I'm at. So what I'm going to switch to is I'm only going to make $20 profit. So if I spend $1 on a shirt, I need to make $21 off of that shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start looking at things that way. So I'm only getting really high-end products so that they probably even sell a little bit faster because they're better products. But I'm going to be posting less, but I need to source more in order to reach my goal. So I am going to have to start sourcing at multiple places and more times a week. So in order to do that, I've got to post everything I have, and I have a huge death pile. Like, I started piling everything up, and I'm like, I've got so much to post. So this week, goal number 1 is to post everything I have, right? I've got it down where I'm listing every single thing that I have, because if I don't list what I have, I don't need to buy more, because I'm just going to pile it up and it's never going to go anywhere. So the number 1 thing this week is to get in there and get it gone. So I want everything listed this week, and it's probably, I'm not going to lie to you, it's close to probably 500 items. It's bad. I am so far behind. I have a storage unit that I just shoved in my container because it was cold and it's been snowing, and I just hadn't even messed with it. And there's some really good shoes. I looked today, there's a pair of On Clouds in there I haven't posted. There's some really nice shoes, like $60, $70 pair of shoes that are just sitting in my storage container. So I've got to list everything I have. So I am not going to source until I've listed every single thing and built a storage shelf. So this weekend, looks like it's going to be pretty decent temperature-wise. I'm going to build a storage rack for all of my containers inside of my room, because I'm going to clean it out this week and post every single thing that's in it. And if I do that, I should have enough to really start doing some things. So I want to make it easier for me at the end of the year to make this goal, even though that the end of the year is whenever they're the most profitable months, right? Everybody in November is buying for Christmas. Everybody in October is starting to buy for Christmas. Those 3 months all the way through December, early December. For me, last year, it kind of stopped around the 15th of December. And I honestly, it might be because I stopped posting about then, because I just want to spend time with the family and focus on Christmas. But it kind of died at December 15th. So I want to have everything $120,000 by December 15th, because that's whenever it starts to die off for me. In order to do that, I think posting all of this stuff within the next week, if I post 500 items this week, I might be able to make $3,000 for the rest of this month. So if I make another $3,000 for the rest of this month and really start turning that $3,000, which would be $1,500, into a lot more and more valuable items like I've been talking about, after listing everything that I have in my house and donating the stuff that just won't make money, I'm going to not post it. If it doesn't make money, I'm not going to post it. I'm just going to donate it back to Goodwill, because a lot of it's storage unit stuff, and it's just got to go. It's got to get out of here. That should set me up for a solid April. And if I can get $10,000 in April, that will really set me up where I can put $5,000 back into it for May. And whenever I get back into May, I'm starting to get out of school. So I'm going to be able to source and go a lot more places and do a lot more sourcing in May. And that gets me out of school. May 16th, I think, is my last day of school. So then I can really just buckle down and source like crazy. That's yard sale season as well, so cheaper stuff for better profits. And I really think I can start moving some product here. I also found, looked up, and there's like a flea market that's like 45 minutes away from me that I'd never heard of. We drove by it once before, but we didn't know what it was. But it's apparently it's a storage unit. After looking at the pictures, I was like, that's where we drove by. But anyways, be able to source all that stuff. That means I think I can make June with me just sitting there being an eBay person, just busting my butt for eBay. I can make $12,000 in June. I really do think I can. Then all that, I take, $6,000, put it towards July. That's going to give me $15,000 in July, I think. I think I can easily swing $15,000. Then in August, I'm going to try to make $20,000. That's going to be very hard to pull off, but I'm going to try to make $20,000 in August. So I'm going to be sourcing like crazy. And I'm thinking what's going to happen is I'm going to be busting my butt so much here, like in these first couple of months, that I'm going to have so much backlogged and stored up to post. And I'm not going to post every single thing every single day. I'm going to try to figure out what I can source and how much I can post in a week. And I'm going to break it up, and I'm going to post so many items every day. I'm not going to post like 5,000 items on one day, That I think that would hurt the algorithm. I think it would be better for the eBay algorithm if I posted, 100 here, 100 there, whatever I can do. I would love to be able to post 50 a day over the month of June, July, August. I really think that would set me up for a solid September, October, and November. But if I'm able to make 20,000 in August and 20,000 in September, that means I only have to make $9,200 in October, $9,200 in November, and in December, $9,300, which I think with the strategy and the profits that this new opportunity is going to have. Also, there's a Goodwill outlet that I found that's like an hour and a half away that I might go to once a week during the summer to really just get a lot of stuff, really good high quality stuff. And there's several Goodwills around there that I can hit up, make that one day where I just go and bust my butt in that town. I really feel like we could pull this off really easily. And who knows, maybe buy a couple of storage units along the way if we keep everything cleaned up and moving. What I want to do is I want to sell $3,000 the rest of this month. I want to sell $10,000 in April, $10,000 in May, $12,000 in June, $15,000 in July, $20,000 in August, $20,000 in September, $9,200 in October, November, and $9,300 in December, which I think is going to be very feasible if I bust my butt. I've got to get every single thing posted here and some. And I really think that that's going to really project me into getting a lot of sales for the rest of this month. I'm going to post everything this week. So I'm posting a couple hundred a day, I feel like, is what I'm going to need to do just to be able to make it. If not more. Because I'm talking my death pile is huge. I was very disappointed in it as I was looking at it. It's just overwhelming. So the only way to get through it is to just get to it, So I'm going to bust my butt this week to post as many things as I can and then start buying things where I make a $20 profit on only. With me doing that, I'm going to be able to sell those more high profitable things a lot quicker, I think, because I'm going to have all of this stuff, this little stuff selling as I pick up more bigger things, and the little stuff will kind of trickle in and make things a little easier and whatever. So I really think that I could easily make, I think I'm good up until August. I don't know if I can make $20,000 in a month. I really think I can make $15,000 in July, even though that's one of the low months of eBay. I really think I could probably do it, especially with the strategy that I'm working on right now. And I'm learning a lot from, I've been watching Tekken Sports. I don't know if you've watched this guy. He is an eBay clothing seller, and he's a genius. And just he's throwing, he's giving it away on how to become an eBay seller, I'm going to join his little Discord thing. It's $1 a month. So I think it's definitely worth it. But yeah, I think that's going to be cool. So I think if I can pull off the first 4 months, or the next, if I can pull off the next 4 months, I think I can make $120,000 in a year off of eBay, whenever I just made only $9,000 last year, all from $120 starting investment. Literally, we have not put any more money in than $120. If we can turn it into a $100,000 business in 2 years, that will be insane and really something to talk about and really be proud of. It's just going to take a crap ton of work, a crap ton of sourcing, finding tons of stuff. I'm going to have to hit every single yard sale every single Saturday and be the first at every single yard sale. That's all there is to it. And if this new place works out as good as the other guy was telling me, he doesn't buy shoes, and he was like, I'm a clothing guy, but literally there's Hoka's, there's on Clouds, there's all these different shoes that you, Brooks. He says there's tons of Brooks, Hoka's, and On Clouds, every week. He says he picks up some just because he can't pass them up. Today I went to my Goodwill and I picked up a pair of Brooks and two pair of Brooks. One of them is a nurse specialty collab, and those go for over $120, but I paid $24 for them. So I'm still making that $20 profit, and I'm looking for products like that from now on, just so I can really bust it. So I think this is a really good goal. I think this is going to be really fun to follow and track along as we go throughout our year together. I know this is a little bit slower video where I'm just sitting here talking, but I just wanted to put my thoughts onto a video today to tell you guys where I'm at with the eBay business / the eBay YouTube channel that we're trying to work on. I think that will make the content 100 times better is if we post a ton of stuff. And if we're moving that quick, we're going to be posting 3 to 4 times a week, which is what we need to make that channel grow to 100,000 subscribers like we want. So that would honestly take out 3 of my goals if I pull this off and make $120,000. If I can say I made $120,000 in a year, I think that channel is going to blow up. People are going to follow it. People are going to want to see how I did it. And the videos are going to get likes. The videos are going to get views. Getting 100,000 subscribers on 3 of my YouTube channels, that would be one of them. And I really think I could easily knock that out if I'm pumping out content like that. And it's going to be high quality content because it doesn't have to be high quality content. People are looking for the information and learning from that as well. So I might be good there. And that gets me out of debt. So I'm going to be able to knock off 3 of my, or partially 2.5, 2 3/4 of my goals just from achieving this one goal. So if I can do this year, I can knock out a lot of goals. So this channel, all right, if you're new here, I like to challenge people, push people to be better, do different things, help themselves get out of debt, help themselves become a YouTuber. That's what I'm all about. And I really feel like this is just important. And I think that if you can figure out a way to get yourself out of debt where you don't owe other people money, you're going to be in a lot better positions where you could help a lot more people. And that's one of the main goals we got this year, is to be able to help more people after natural disasters. We literally had 50-something tornadoes touch down literally Saturday. And it drives me insane that we can't get out there and change people's lives already. I want to be able to achieve that goal, but I can't get there until I knock off these 5 goals that I have this year set before me. I got to get out of debt. I'm going to lose 40 pounds. I'm going to make money off of YouTube. I'm going to do a yearly vlog where I'm going to vlog all year. I'm almost there. Get 3 YouTube channels to over 100,000 subscribers so I can get 3 plates on this wall back here and make $120,000 off of eBay alone. Guys, that is my goal. That is what I think I could do this year. Just me chatting with you, throwing my ideas out there on videos so that whenever we look back on this and we show that we've done this, we can be like, hey, we did it. And on this day, on St. Patrick's Day, 2025, we said we were going to achieve this goal, and we pulled it off. And my goal is to have it done before the end of the year so that I can easily just say, hey, we did it. And then that channel could start doing what its name is, and that's a journey to $1 million. And we make $1 million on this channel, and maybe we can do that in 2026. If we can if we can get out of debt and become millionaires in 3 years, can you imagine how crazy of a story that would be? And that we're documenting the whole thing as we go through here, because we've already had a year on YouTube and we made $9,000. That's not enough. This year, if we make $120,000, that'll get us out of debt. And then we can start buying businesses and buying different things that we can really get that money quick and maybe knock out $1 million cash positive in 1 year, which would be nuts. That's what I want to do. Might be my goal for next year. I don't know yet. Let's see if we can get out of debt this year. Guys, you can do it. I believe in you. Get out there. Get to work. Don't just sit here and watch this video and be envious because I'm going to do it. Get out there and do it yourself because you totally have the power to. I'm a nobody. I literally live in the middle of nowhere. I don't have a good outlet where people can just go buy a whole bunch of clothes and do things like that. I don't have that. I'm buying clothes at $5 a pop, selling them for 15 right now. And I'm about to I'm going to start traveling to get more places to source and travel an hour and a half to get to a Goodwill outlet once a week, like I told you earlier. You can do it. Let's get out of this thing. Let's stop owing people money and make this year the best years of our lives and just really own it. I totally believe in you guys. This is just like an idea that I had for my Journey to a Million channel. If you're interested in that channel, you can get it in the link below. I've also got my Do It To It channel where me and my wife just do some entertaining fun stuff, and we try to find out if it's worth your money or not so that you don't waste your money on that channel. And I've also got my Do Reacts channel where I give you, from a filmmaker standpoint, on music videos that are coming out. Current music videos, old music videos, all the music videos. And, of course, we got this vlog, and I got one more channel, duh. And my Andy Do Tech channel that I need to start posting on. Super mad that I haven't posted on that yet this year. So, not looking good on that channel. I need to step it up. But the first thing is Journey to a Million. I'm going to pump out as much content or as much post as I can this week. And really just focus on getting ahead so that I can reach that goal. And then start building in a more structured thing where I can really start to move and get all my channels going at the same time, and I'm posting videos consistently, and I think that's really going to take off for us. So thank you guys so much for being here. My name's Andy Do. Appreciate you following. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.